Everybody eating lah. So okay, I shall talk because usually you got no chance to talk. So, I know when you're, and then people usually say I'm the one who talks non-stop. Okay, let's take a look at the table.
Alright.
The top 8 and the bottom 8 first for the EPL before. Top 8. Manchester United, of course, finished with 90 points.
By the way,
damn to hell.
The
But
last
they're from hell since they get goals.
Let us finish now.
So, it's okay. No, it's okay, Ben. It's okay. Liverpool, we lost by
2
4.
losses.
Yeah.
50 plus 50 goal difference.
Goal difference 50.
But look,
11 draws. No!
skinny legs. Saw the 2 skinny legs down there.
most of them are Anfield. That's the
7.
Nice one, anyway.
Nice one. Chelsea third.
Chelsea third.
Arsenal fourth.
Yeah.
Everton.
Can I just say fourth and second, Nudi?
Aston Villa.
Aston
Fulham
Villa and Everton were very close to each
Spurs
other.
finally finished
Top
bottom
8,
of the screen.
Yeah, you know,
They started at the bottom of the screen.
First
they
time we
ended
see
up
Spurs name in the top half
Yeah, I
of
know.
the top 8.
I think what's really interesting is that any Spurs fan out there who actually think that we are top 4 material, look at the gap. You know,
Yeah,
look at the gap. There's a
50,
21 point,
21
point gap to 4th place. We are nowhere close to 4th place. You know, I think this is something Spurs fans have to realize, and not every season talk about we should break into the Big 4, we should break into the Big 4. Just because we spent enough money to break into the Big 4 doesn't mean that you're actually there yet. You know, I think.
Especially when you sack the manager, got into the Big 5.
You guys in a better position than Man City. Man City is the biggest disappointment. All the money they had, the manager's
Actually, I'm not
disappointment.
surprised at all though. Money can't buy class, yeah?
But nobody wants to really go there.
But
Let's
you
face
see
it,
that how
the
they
top
play
players.
at home ground, they play really fantastic football. They could be in the top 4 when they play at home. When they go away, they start conceding goals and they play a different style.
Yeah.
But still take away points away from the Big 4.
I think Man City
Yeah.
was a disappointment, but if you look at the money they have spent, right, I don't think they spent the money wisely as well. You know, the problem is they overpaid for a lot of players, and this is what Arsene
The
Wenger
first
said.
one being the manager.
No, I think this is what Arsene Wenger said correctly. You don't go out there and tell people that I have $250 million because every player you buy then is going to cost 2 to 3 times more than what it's supposed to cost. So when you buy your Wayne Bridges and your Craig Bellamy's and all that, right, they're not players that's going to break you into the top 4. But you play over the moon for these players, more than £10 million each, if I'm not wrong, for Wayne Bridges and Craig Bellamy. I think that's where Man City's problem is going to be next season, you know, because you're not going to go out there and buy the Kakas of the world. That's not going to happen to Man City. They won't come to Man City. So they have to buy the slightly better players, but they're going to be inflated in pricing, you know. And I think that's probably Mark Hughes' struggle right now. He's trying to find the gems and stuff like that, but I don't think he's going to be able to find those gems. I don't think Mark Hughes is as bad a manager as you make him out to be, though. You know, I really don't. But I think he has the wrong set of players for him to manage, you know.
With all due respect, Kenny Dalglish won the Premier League with Blackburn. What kind of players they have? Can you like often tell some?
Yeah, Chris Sutton and Alan Shearer.
No, but don't go so far back.
But when they beat
Look at
Man
this.
to the title.
He was at Blackburn with players like Roque Santa Cruz, Morten Gums Pedersen, Turgay, good players, and they played Bolton football. Okay, never mind. He goes to Man City. Players that Ericsson bought off the internet and got into the top 10. He still has those players to use.
Bruce's face is
You know
quite
what I mean?
classic at that point.
Not only doesn't use the players, he buys all these other players and can't gel. I'm sorry.
I think he has to go.
Maybe for Bolton,
He
he'd
has
be
to
the
go.
perfect manager. Man City, if they want to live up to their money and their reputation, they need a new manager.
Yeah.
But for me, in my opinion, when Edwin says about the Man City needs a gem of a player, right? Not apart from Rubinho, I think Ilano is still a raw diamond in that sense that he hasn't fulfilled his potential in the league yet. That's what I think.
So who has to bring the potential? The manager.
So he
The
needs
coaches.
to transfer like Joe.
Is he doing it? No, he's not doing it.
Apparently, he's not.
So I think manager change.
You got to understand, a lot of players, top class players, don't want to go there because number one, what do you have, as a base? Really, frankly,
Okay, but
he's building from scrap,
Okay,
Not say I'm supporting, Hughes or whether it's Man City, but the main thing is that where's that base? He doesn't really have that base, and that is a problem.
And the other thing about
But
Hughes is that
when Redknapp came to Tottenham Hotspur, how did he bring them up? Did he buy any?
well, yes, he did actually. In January, he bought quite a few players.
He did.
Back quite a few players.
He brought back.
Were they good buys? They were not good buys. I think most of the players that he had, he
saved him.
got. That's why.
Actually, I think for Spurs, the buys that Redknapp had did save. I mean, Palacios definitely made a lot of difference to Spurs. It beefed up the midfield completely. I think Robbie Keane and Jermaine Defoe. Okay, Defoe was out for most of it, but Robbie Keane did make some difference.
When he went back.
When he went back, definitely, because we had idiots like Darren Bent and Salvatore there. You know, obviously.
Hey, Ben is your highest scorer, okay?
Ben,
Okay,
yeah.
fine. You know what? I'll lay off Ben because he actually did score quite a bit. But
He's your highest scorer.
Right? But you know, I think that the truth about Mark Hughes is that he's not a top 4 manager, and I don't think you should judge him as a top 4 manager. But you know, every season he brings Blackburn or now Man City. They're comfortably mid-table. They're not in relegation trouble. They're
But
not,
is
you know,
that what they want at Man
well,
City?
if they want more than that, then you're right. You know, they need a bigger manager. They need a Scolari. They need one of those big name managers who can attract the Kakas of the world to come, right?
Ranieri.
Because Mark Hughes can't bring Ranieri. Ranieri is actually right there right now. You know, I mean, if I was Man City, I would say, Ranieri can attract the big names for me.
I think they could get Scolari if they approach it the right way. Because
Really?
he's got a point to prove. He's got a point to prove in the
What about
Premiership.
Ranieri? I think Ranieri has a bigger point to prove.
Yeah.
When he had a lot of money when Abramovich provided at Chelsea and he still couldn't win the title.
Yeah.
That's
Same,
because of
same
Arsenal.
settings at Man City.
They
because
have
of this-
bigger Arsenal there.
The foundation that he built. That's why.
Mourinho.
You know, even say Jose Mourinho was
Yes.
able to
You
win the
cannot-
title.
You forget that he was second to an unbeaten Arsenal.
Correct, but Abramovich still sacked him. Whereas now in this Abu Dhabi group, they are a bit more patient.
And hopefully he buys
Yeah,
Abu
Abramovich.
Dhabi to get Abu Dhabi. Sorry.
Off target.
You're going to have him.
And I think this time at Man City, if really Ranieri goes to Man City, I think he has two of the best defensive midfielders that he have in Nigel De Jong and Vincent Kompany. He can actually build a team around them.
Yeah.
For
Very
sure.
good, very good,
Bellamy,
very true.
very good
But I
sporting
think they will
striker.
not sack Mark
Ilano,
Hughes.
good attacking midfielder.
The truth is, they will not get rid of Mark
They already
Hughes in
said they would
off-season,
want
you
to sack him
know.
already.
They're not going to, right? They're going to give like another 2-3 months in the new season, and then by then Real Madrid will probably accept Juan de Ramos. You know,
Another man to win.
probably. You know, that's where Real Madrid every season around there they will sack their manager, right?
So they should assemble the dream team.
will
Main
happen, you
manager,
know.
Scolari. Assistant manager, Ramos
Ramos.
and Ranieri.
And you know what? Ramos will work at Man City because
Brazilian
all
and
the
Italian
Brazilians and the
and
Spanish
Spanish.
play. Yeah, they will work. You know.
All right, man.
Might
With
just
that,
work, you know.
We'll take a break. We'll come
European
up with the
Union
bottom-
against the English.
We'll come up with the bottom 8 of the EPL, man.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
We should talk
I'm
about.
speechless.